Hello everyone, this is Spring Crawford coming to you with another video on direct mail. But before I get started, I ask that you would subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that every time I come on with the video you will be informed. I want to say good afternoon here in Chicago. It is 11:50 currently. I'm at work currently. I want to say good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, or whatever time it is that you're tuning in with this video. Okay, so today's video, guys, I just wanted to come on and clarify some things and apologize for some things as well. So I had some people that joined me in the $100 blessing, and when I first put the flyer out on my YouTube channel, I did make I would say, how could I say, a promise or a bonus that I would give out 100 leads to the people that join me. And so recently, because of finances and things that took place, you guys know that I lost my aunt as well. And so due to finances and things, not really having enough money to do everything, I was not able to send out the leads to the people that joined me because of finances. It wasn't that I didn't want to send out the leads or that I was lying about not sending them out. It was due to finances, having to basically keep food in the house every week because I work as a caregiver. I don't work that many hours, and sometimes my hours fluctuate. Sometimes I may work full-time hours and sometimes I work part-time hours. And so lately I've been mainly having to just purchase food, and that was the main reason for me continuously doing direct mail, to kind of help with the extra stuff that I need to be taken care of or done inside of my household. Let me turn this off. You guys can hear me better. Okay. And so I did make a promise, and I did say that the people that join me, I will send out leads for you. Now, I'm a woman that operates in integrity, so I try not to go back on my word when it comes to giving out bonuses to people in direct mail. Okay. So I'm looking to purchase the leads on this week. If nothing comes up, I'll be getting those leads out to every person that has joined me in the $100 blessings, because I like to operate in integrity, and I don't like to tell people that I'm going to do something and I don't do it. Most of the people that did join me, they did receive their 100. Most of the people, the 4 people that joined me in the $100 blessing, they did receive their 100 stamps. But I have not sent out the leads, like I said, due to some financial setbacks. And I just want to be clear on that, because I had one of the people that joined me emailed me and kind of called me out on it on yesterday. And so if you're watching the video, I'm letting you know now that I will be sending out the leads once I can, get the finances to go ahead and send them out. Okay, so I just want to be honest, about that. The second thing with direct mail, I want to say this to people that are newbies. One thing about direct mail, I've been doing direct mail now for 8 or 9 years. I've had some ups and I've had some downs. I've had some good times with direct mail and I've had some bad times. And anybody that knows that has been doing direct mail for years have went through, basically the same thing, where you've had times where you've had money coming in just consistently. And then you may have a time where you have a downfall where the money stops rolling in because of, the seasons, because of the change of the seasons. And most of the time when the seasons change, most of the time it's because of finances. Around the time of summer, a lot of people are going on vacation. It starts to mainly pick back up in like August, I would say, around August and September, because during that time is when people are trying to basically get prepared for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, those type of things. And so I want to say to the people that are newbies to direct mail, when you're joining a program, you have to understand that it takes time sometimes for you to receive leads, or it takes time for you to get prospects to your opportunity. When you're doing leads, me personally, I don't use just one lead vendor. I've been taught over the years by different direct mail marketers who have been doing this for years that sometimes you have to switch your lead vendors. And that's fine, because sometimes those leads, sometimes you may purchase a leads from a vendor where their leads are not up to date, and so they don't know that. But I know recently, a lot of the lead vendors have been letting people know that when you receive nixies from those leads, you need to reach out to them by sending those nixies back to them, and they're actually refunding you money, which I really like that, because when I first started out, a lot of the lead vendors wasn't doing that, but now they started actually doing it. So it's a blessing. Another thing, when you start out with direct mail, you cannot just think that if you send off 200 flyers with 200 leads that you're going to receive results just like that. Now, if you're one person that you only can afford your as they say, fixed income. I don't claim fixed income, but some people say I'm on a fixed income, okay, monthly. They have a check that they receive monthly, so they may not be able to purchase leads like that, and that's fine. That's fine. But you have to know that there's other ways that you can get other people, prospects, to your opportunity without just mailing. Now, what I have learned over the years, and what I really was trying to do for those people that join my team, because I know that YouTube is very popular. I put people's flyers on YouTube because that's where I get the most exposure. When I don't have leads, I come to YouTube with my offer, and I get more views and more people to look at my offer as opposed to sending it through the mail. There has been a lot of lately attacks with people having issues where newbies are joining these programs, and they're attacking the program. They're attacking the programs and saying that these programs don't work because they only mailed out 100 flyers. And it's a lot of that going on. And now I'm understanding now even the more why so many of the direct mail marketers are screening people. Because we just recently had an incident with one of the programs. I think I mentioned it to you guys in one of my videos, where the person is dealing with the program being flagged at the post office because maybe someone, and I'm just assuming this, that maybe someone didn't make the money that they thought they were going to make with the program. They probably mailed off the 150 postcards and expected to get buku of money. It doesn't work like that. It's just like when you go to a 9-to-5 job and you have to work in order to receive your paycheck. It's the same thing with direct mail. You have to put in the work. You have to consistently continue to mail your flyers. You can't just mail 100 flyers and expect something miraculous to happen. Now, sometimes, and this is seldomly, out of those 100 leads, you may get maybe one person to join you, maybe even two persons. But that happens like a once in a blue moon type thing, depending on what season you're mailing in. But when you're first starting out, you have to be consistent with mailing your opportunity. I've been doing direct mail for 9 years. And like I said before, I've had some ups and I've had some downs. And when I first started out, I didn't know what I was doing. And luckily, and I was blessed to have a sponsor, Michael Jensen, that helped me with everything. He gave me the tips, he gave me the tools, he gave me the do's and the don'ts. He was actually the one who convinced me to start doing YouTube videos, because I was one that didn't want to come out of my comfort zone. I didn't want to get on the camera and talk about an opportunity. And he basically told me, he said, well, just get on the camera, just talk about you, talk about your family, just be transparent. People like transparency. And so from that point forward, I started, doing it, and I started seeing views. I started seeing people contacting me, asking me, about the programs and stuff. But I was getting more of a response from my videos as to opposed to mailing the flyers in the mail. I had more people who were viewing my videos who was looking for what I had to offer as opposed to in the mail. Because when you're mailing out your offers, these people don't know you from Adam. They don't know you from Adam. And what I've learned too is that when you're doing those videos about that program, most of the time when people get those programs in the mail, you know what they do? They go straight to YouTube. Because I've done it. That's how I ended up doing my first direct mail program. I received a flyer in the mail from Michael Jensen. I immediately went on YouTube, and I really didn't know much about YouTube, but I ended up going on YouTube and I searched up the program, and all of his videos popped up. He was the only person at that time that I knew that was promoting this program. And so I watched all of his videos and I said, well, man, this looks simple to do. This looks like something real simple to do. Doesn't look like it's a whole lot of, work that I have to do with it. I do know I have to, put in the effort to make money with it, but it looks simple. I called him and had a conversation with him. He explained the do's and the don'ts to me. Before he even gave me the program, he actually explained everything to me that I would do. And made it very clear to me. He said, this stuff is not going to work overnight. You have to work these programs. You have to work this program in order to see results. And so I was teachable. That's another thing. You have to be teachable. I was teachable. I listened to what he told me to do. And I put in action everything that he told me to do. And like I said, within a month's time, I started getting views on my videos, and I started having people come to me, ask me about the program. And I actually took time out to learn my program so that when those people would come to me and ask me questions, I would be able to answer them. And if I didn't know it, guess what I would do? I would go to Michael Jensen and I would tell them, I said, well, I'll get back to you. I don't have the answer to that question right now, but I have to go and ask my sponsor, excuse me, to help me. And so once I find out the answer to your question, I'll come back to you and I'll answer your question. So it takes time, people. It takes time. If you're one that doesn't have patience, this is not for you. The direct mail is not for you. It's not going to work for you if you don't have patience. If you're one that think that you can just get a couple of leads to mail off and something miraculous is going to happen in the mail, direct mail is not for you. And I really suggest, and I'm not being mean when I say this, but I truly suggest that you do not reach out to people if you're going to waste their time. If you're going to waste their time and having them to go through a whole process with you, and then you start to complain when you say, oh, I'm not making no sales, or nobody's signing up. Okay, so how many times have you mailed out your offer? How many people have you actually talked to? How many YouTube videos have you actually did? And like I said, I'm learning even the more now that I have to screen people when it comes to direct mail. And that's any business opportunity. It's not just direct mail, because even online, any health and wellness programs, or any affiliate marketing programs. You have to screen people who you want on your team, because that one person that does not get the results that they're looking for will mess up everything for you and that program. It really will. And a lot of you people that are in direct mail, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So my advice to people that are new, if you're not if you're not a person that wants to be patient with anything, if you're not going to be consistent with the opportunities, please do not join direct mail, because you will definitely be disappointed. But if you're one that will take your time to test the different lead sources, because you can mail out 1,000 flyers and use one personal lead source, and you may not get anybody to sign up with you. That doesn't mean that the program is bad. It's just that you may have to change your lead source. You may have to use that lead source for 30 days. I've learned from one of my sponsors in my other programs. He does a run, a 30-day, 90-day run on his leads. And if he doesn't see results, then he throws them out and he goes on to the next lead source. And that's how he tests them out. And it's working great for him. So, like I said, sometimes you have to literally use different lead sources. You really have to use different lead sources, because it's not the program. Because different programs, different lead sources gravitate to different programs. You may have a lead source such as Jeff Brinkley's lead source, and you may have a program like mine. And Jeff Brinkley's leads very well may not want, that could be considered a small ticket program to them. They may want something bigger. They may want a $500 program. Doesn't mean that the program is bad. It's just the fact that those leads that he has, they're looking for bigger opportunities. And so that means that you have to find a different lead source that will take your offer. This is not a hobby. This is a business, and you have to work it like a business. Once you realize that you have to work it like a business, then you won't get frustrated with it, because you'll just consistently keep going, not worry about it. People are signing up under you, because the signups are going to come. They're going to eventually come in, but you just have to be patient with those things. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on this today, but I thought that I would come on and do a video because I had this issue this week. I'm not going to go into it, but I just wanted to, let you guys know, if you're a newbie and if you're not patient with direct mail, it is not a good idea for you to join it. Maybe you can join something like affiliate marketing, something instant pay. Now, if you're interested in an instant pay program, I have something that you would be interested in. But even with the online programs, you still have to be patient, because you have to send traffic to those programs. You have to be patient. So guys, if you are a newbie, or if you're just someone that would like to join a program, I still have the $100 blessing flyer available. I'll put all of the information in the description below, and you can sign up with that program. You can actually print out a copy of it. You can send it direct mail, or you can send it priority mail. You can send it through Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, any payment processors that you like. I'll put everything in the box below. If you have questions, you can email me, and we can get you started. If you would like to have your own personal, the actual typesetting of the flyer is $10. So if you join, you have to send 110. But if you want a cover letter, you will also have to include $10 with the cover letter, plus your 3 forever stamps. Okay. The people that join me with $100 blessings through Cash App, I'll waive your fee of the 3 stamps. So if you want the flyer and the cover letter, you would just send me $120 through Cash App. If you would like just the flyer itself and not the cover letter, you can send $110 to Cash App. And then I'll get your payment over to Michael Jensen, which is the designer of the flyers. And he does an excellent job at those flyers. Those flyers are beautiful. The cover letter is beautiful. He has ads and things that he's adding to. He's doing a lot of different things with this program. And so if you want anything extra, I can also give you his information, and then he'll give you a price on any extra designs that you would like to use on YouTube or Facebook or social media or whatever. He can do those things for you, and you can have a conversation with him on the pricing. But guys, I just wanted to reiterate that again. Like I said, if you are someone that's new to direct mail, and if you don't have the patience, direct mail is not for you, because it's not going to happen overnight. You have to be consistent with it. You have to be patient with it. And you just have to just keep mailing. Just keep consistently mailing. Keep consistently mailing. Keep trying out different lead sources, because you may get a bad list. And I was always told that when you start out with a new lead vendor, the best thing to do is try at least 200 of the leads and test out the 200 leads and see if you're going to receive a bunch of nixies, or if you're going to receive responses from those lead vendors. You know, so you don't waste your money on a bad lead list. Okay. So guys, I'm at work. I'm getting ready to leave here in another hour. I have to go meet my daughter from work. You guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you on my next video. Once again, if you would like to join the $100 blessing, I'll have everything in the description below. You guys reach out to me, and you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now.